Hello, I'm Elizabeth Barry, and I'm reminding you to get out of your own way. I am answering questions from attendees from my kindness events that are being held at offices, corporations, and events. And I wanted to answer this one this morning. It says, word choice and sensitivity. I asked my attendees to show up and talk to me by writing down their most complicated communication obstacles, and then I answer them. So word choice and sensitivity is huge because it's coming up in my next book. So make sure you get it. It'll be out by September, hopefully. But word choice and sensitivity are huge because our approach matters. How we land things matter. I say a lot, we all know how to talk, but it is not until what we say is understood that we master the art of communicating. How it lands matters. Our approach matters. We can come off rude. We can come off defensive, and then they can put their walls up. And there's just so many breakdowns in communication from this. So word choice is ever so present and must be ever so present in our days. So how to do this, right? One, it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of patience. It's not going to happen on the first month, the second month, or the third month. You will find yourself becoming more aware of it over time, but don't beat yourself up if it doesn't happen, if you say something unkind. The practice that I have an equation in my next book about how I actually got to better word choice and breathing and smiling before actually speaking or waiting to respond. Approach is everything. So in this next book, I talk about hovering above ourselves like birds. And you'll read that in the next book. But when you hover above yourself, you can actually listen to your word choice. And you can think to yourself, well, that really sucked. And the more you continue to do that, the more hopefully you'll become aware of where those triggers are and why they're happening and when they're happening to cut them off. And if you need help, there's coaching available. I have an amazing coaching practice to do that. It's not foo-foo. It's actually for the best of the best. It's really awesome because it helps with business transactions and leading you to your best next client. And also to relationships too. Everything trickles down to your loved ones. But the idea is to listen to yourself speaking. And the big word is listening. And the more you can listen, the more you can overcome any word choice or delivery sensitivity because you'll know better next time. And I'm going to end with a quote from my book. This is from chapter 9. It's From Barrier to Possibility. And it says, living barrier-free doesn't come easily. Our lives are filled with upsets and pitfalls, mistakes, missteps, and plenty of mayhem. Those are from your word choices, by the way. I do believe life can be more beautiful than we imagine. When things are not going right, the art of possibility is among us. We just can't see it. We need our courage glasses. Woo-hoo. And we simply have to learn how to turn to kindness electricity to run the engines of our minds. Kindness electricity is introduced in this book, but it really just comes down to using that electric current in us to portray a kinder way of using our words. And I hope that you are getting something out of this series and that if you are suffering from word choice, you're not alone. See you soon.